Hi, welcome to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. I hope you're having a great week. So, I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but this week is 2026 MLB All-Star Week. All right. And hey, you can watch the events. Last night I watched, the game between the AL versus the NL. The AL won. Hey, it's fun. Everybody's having fun. But the thing about sports cards and, today's era of athletes that I think is hilarious is how, these modern athletes all collect Pokemon, and I rarely see them, hyping up sports cards. Gee, I wonder why. Probably because as kids, they couldn't afford sports cards, like most adults can't afford sports cards these days. And why is that? Well, it has a lot to do with everyone's favorite CEO, Michael Rubin, and how he really focuses sports cards and his newfound monopoly on greed over sharing the hobby. Okay? Because we all know that the hobby's meant for breaking companies when it comes to sports cards. And so when I see Fanatics Collect posting stuff like this, I just think it's hilarious because let's face it, Fanatics is just a nightmare for the hobby in general. They're a disaster. And so when I see stuff like this Pokemon glove, I think it's awesome because it sure as hell isn't a Topps Fanatics glove. I mean, what are you going to do? Put Michael Rubin's ugly gob on it? Huh? Nah! Troll face? So, we have this awesome Pokemon glove, which honestly, I would like to own myself. I prefer to own this glove over, say, a Topps glove. I do have Topps products, but I could care less about Topps at this point in time. They have done nothing for me. All right. So let's read what Fanatics Collect is pumping up. All right. Because it sure as hell can't be their own products that are only meant for breakers. So, like it says, Jacob Misiorowski just got a Pokemon themed glove with a Charizard card inside for the MLB All-Star Game. All right. Via @44 Pro Custom. All right. This came out on July 14th, 2026 from Fanatics Collect. Let's take a closer look at this. It is pretty awesome looking, I have to admit. I'm not sure what would happen to that card as you catch baseballs in it. You'd think that the card would be getting stretched out, messed up, but hey, it is what it is. It has a nice color to it, I have to admit. It does give you that kind of Pokemon sense. And we got the Misiorowski in that Pokemon font. Hey, I like it. There he is posing with that glove. Nice glove. Hey, we got his All-Star Game patch, which we all know that, somehow I'm sure Topps Fanatics Collect is trying to get that patch to, pad themselves with another $50,000 sale. Anyway, let's see what people are saying about this. He trying to sunfade the card live on TV. Yeah. This is kind of different, I've never seen a glove with a card slabbed on it like that, but it stands out. Why can't you just order these on their site yet? Yeah. A Charizard card inside the glove is next level. He is not just throwing heat, he brought the fire type with him. Yeah? I mean, it's a great design. I'm sure this glove will be highly valued, but what I really like about this is how Pokemon is just really taking over, even but the world of sports to an extent, because so many people have been priced out of sports cards, by the top fanatics monopoly that, hey, stick with what you can afford, and more often than not, that happens to be Pokemon for a lot of people's budgets. How long before this glove is up on one of your auctions? Nice ad placement. Build up the hype like Logan Paul did with his necklace a bit. Yeah, and that is my biggest fear, is really, to me, Fanatics Collect is just such a black eye on the hobby, and people are seeing through it. It's just another way of Fanatics to get more money, and really that's the greed that's throwing a lot of people off. I mean, it's just like, do you like Fanatics? I mean, to me, they're just greed, greed, greed. And that's all I see from Fanatics. I mean, I keep wishing we could have more competition, more companies putting out products, but we get what we get. One use and that card is cooked. Yeah, I mean, if you're catching balls that are, coming pretty fast, you would think that that card would take a beating, if not just get thrown off the glove. But, maybe it's tough. Cringe. So, some people like it, some people don't. That's just life, I mean, you can't impress everybody in this world. But hey, that's what I like about this generation, is the fact that they seem to be leaning more into TCG than sports cards. And I really question what the future of sports cards are. We all know that, the boomers, Gen X, millennials, they've all more or less been, pumped up with sports card ideologies. It's good. It's good to have sports cards. But the problem with these monopolies is you really can't enjoy sports cards anymore. They always tell you to go run to the singles. Yeah, go run the singles. But, I just wish we could get back to the way it was, to where I could just go to a convenience store, put down $1 or $2. Hey, I got a pack of baseball cards. Because really, that's what they are. Because so many of these rookies aren't valued, so many players, they don't hold any value. And this, have Topps Fanatics or Fanatics Collect always, putting that carrot on the stick for people who are just struggling to get by in the world. I just think it's a bad look for sports cards in general. And so I like the fact that a lot of this generation of athletes, there's been a lot of other athletes which are focused on Pokemon cards that are in the MLB. They could give two shits, obviously, about those sports cards, I don't blame them, I mean, what would a Topps Fanatics glove look like, what would be on that glove? Think about it. Price gouging, breaking company logos, Fanatics Collect, strap on, Michael Rubin's ugly mug on there, or he's having another white party for all of his celebrity friends, To me, it's all just a bad look, all of it. And so, yeah, I really like this. Because, like I said, just imagine a Topps Fanatics glove. I mean, it would be the ugliest glove you'd ever look at. It's just the greed glove. And we're not seeing that. We're seeing Pokemon, So anyway, I'd like to thank my subscribers. Thank you for watching my channel. I mean, you're the only reason I do this. I'm not monetized. I'm not some Fanatics favorite or even some sports card favorite, I'd like to thank my viewers as well. Thank you for watching. If you could hit the subscription button, it would really help me out. Maybe I can get monetized down the road. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.